Hi guys, how are you doing today? Well, just time prepping. Good to see you guys today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Alright, let's get started on something new. I'm gonna show you some books here. They are hardbacks. You don't have to Google them. You don't have to put them on your Amazon Kindle or anything like that. Because if it ever happens that the grid should go down, you're gonna need hardback books to help you get through it. I don't care what people say, you can only keep so much memory in your head, but you're still going to need something to refer back to. And it's not a bad idea to have hardback books just in case. As you guys can look behind me over here, you guys can see my walking stick back there. It has knots on it that I use every day, but not everybody does that, just the way it is. So I'm going to show you this first book. It's by Bruce Grant. It's been around for a very, very long time, and it is a very simple book to read. I use this book a lot when I'm doing my leather work because everything in here pertains to leather braids. Go figure, huh? Anyway, this book is a pretty good book. I don't know how many leather braids are in here, but it's got 169 pages in it, so it's got a lot. And I'm going to just simply open it up, simple pages. I'm not even going to open it up to certain ones, but I am going to open it up so that you guys can see the type of braiding that you can do with this book. It would come in handy for cinching things together or simply making handles on wooden parts and stuff so that your hands won't be slipping off when you're trying to do tasks and whatnot. And I have done many of these braids myself. They are very easy to read. 1, 2, 3, 4, they show you. They're all numbered, the laces and stuff. But if you don't understand that each one over here will walk you through it word by word. So this is a very handy book to have just on the shelf. Let me see, there's one I use a lot in here with my leather work, doing like billfolds or purses or whatever. I will put this on there instead of just a regular lace. It's called a double loop stitch, and it will bind the pieces together so they won't come undone. It's a braided stitch, and it looks very nice when you put it on a wallet or say a purse. I put it on one of my knives that I gave away, and the guy that got the knife just loved it. So, there are several, different braids that you can use. It shows you step by step. Also shows you step by step in writing so that you can easily make these braids. You don't have to be a rocket scientist, and it's not something you have to do every day. But in a grid down situation, guess what? This book would be invaluable. I'm serious about this, you guys. Invaluable because it cinches pieces together that would never be cinched together normally. Just got to think outside the box. Okay, so it's by Bruce Grant. It's called Leather Braiding, 169-page book. It will give you, when I paid for it 20 years ago, because I've had this book about 20 years now, I paid $7 for it. So if you can find one in a used bookstore or maybe find one online, you might be able to find it for the same price. You just never can tell. Just check it out. Like I said, it's by Bruce Grant, and I've had this book a long time. I actually just placed my patterns inside the book so that they mark the different braids and stuff that I'm using. So very, very handy book. We're going to go into this further as time goes by. I may make a series out of it just to show you guys how easy it really is. The next book, I was very lucky to find this book. I found this book at a garage sale. It is an 84-page book. It has 27 knots in it. 27 essential knots that you could use every day. So I'm just going to hold it up there so you guys can see it for a second. and it is a good book too for cinching, hoisting, tying up boats or whatever you have to do, tying up people. It's very easy to read as well. Comes with pictures, 1, 2, 3, 4, or can write it out and tell you exactly how to do it. It shows you some of the applications that they use the knot on, and here, get you this one here. This one here is for hoisting. Say somebody falls down in a hole or is trapped in a building, something like that, you may want to have to make one of these knots here. If you notice what it's for making sure that you can get the person out of a bad situation fairly easily and safely. So this book has 27 easy to use, easy to read knots. So we're going to be going through some of those knots, and hopefully I can remember how to do them, because I only use a few of them out of here, but we'll go through several of them. Hopefully help you guys get through it. So, like I said, I found the book actually in a garage sale, and I got it because at the time when I bought the book, my son was in Scouts, Boy Scouts, so I got it so that the troop could learn how to tie knots. They teach you basics in the Scouts, but they don't teach you the full-blown knots. So I found this one in a garage sale. I said, man, that's just what the boys need. So it's essential knots. There's 27 knots in here. I'm going to show you a real simple one, see if you guys can guess what it is. I'm not going to tell you, okay? I'm going to move you down so you can see a little bit better down here while I'm doing it, okay? Hold on. Sorry for the hand in the way. But you need to be able to see this, which is the handle to my... I'm going to try to get it to stay up there, you guys. So hold on so I can get away from it. Now, there we go. This is a very simple knot. Most people know what this knot will be, so it is to make it so you go around something and then lift on it, and it won't go anywhere. So here we go. Actually, this is how I was taught to do it. You know, you just kind of take this right hand, you flip it around, the rope around, so that it is underneath the main piece, which is down here, and you can actually make it as big or as small as you want. I'm going to use it to go around the piece, through the loop, okay? Through the loop, pull it tight. It's kind of a big piece of rope, but it'll work. And then you just simply go over the top of the rope, up from the bottom through the loop, and pull it tight. Like this. Like I said, it's kind of stiff rope, big rope for the application, but you can see the direction I'm going now. You can get that thing on there. I made the loop too big, but if you get it on there and you go to lift, it will lift that piece right up. Just to be sure that I can show you right, let's do it the right way now. Now that you see how I'm doing it, I'm going to undo it. I'm going to moved it. So, whoops, hold on. I'm going to go right around that piece all the way tight this time. Over the top. And up through, get up here where you can see, then up through the other piece. There we go. Just like that. It's easy as squeezy. And then you can just pick this piece up, see? And that's what they use this piece for, actually, is to lift parts so that you can get it together easy enough. See there? It'll work. So I'm not going to tell you guys what this knot is. I'm going to leave it in the video for you to tell me down in the comments about what you think this knot is called. And then I'm going to try to make a series out of this where we can sit here and do the knots together so everybody can see that they can be done and how to do them and all that stuff. So that is basically where we're at. You know, I want to do a series on it. I want to see what you guys think about it. So leave a comment down below as to if you guys would actually like to see how you can tie these knots and make them work for you and your applications. Oh yeah, I got another thing. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Let me get you back up here. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and that's when we do our Wednesday morning coffee chat. Well, I have to be out of town tomorrow, so I had thought about it. We talked about it a little bit on my live stream last night, and I thought maybe I would just do it later in the day on Wednesday, but it's really, by the time I get back from being out of town and whatnot, I'm going to be out of town most of the day. I'll probably be tired from driving and stuff, so here's what we're going to do, and I want you guys to help me out by passing the word along to your friends, because we have a really good turnout on Wednesday mornings. So instead of doing it this Wednesday, which will be tomorrow, we're going to do it Thursday morning at the same time that we do it on Wednesday, and that way nobody really gets too confused. So instead of doing the Wednesday morning coffee chat, this week only, it will be Thursday morning coffee chat, and we will be there writing down the names for the drawing on Saturday night. Now, I'm sorry this came up, but it's out of my control. I have to go see a doctor, and it's not in this town, so I have to travel to the next biggest town so I can get to the right doctor to see. So that's what I have for you guys today. Let me know. I really want to know what you guys think about the books. They are very good books. We could go through the braid book also if you'd like. So leave the comments down below. Excuse me. And we'll see where we go from here. Knots and braids are very good things to know. Especially if all hell breaks loose, you know, you have a tornado or an earthquake or a flood or whatever. I mean, they're still going to come in handy, but if the shtf happens, they're really going to come in handy. So anyway, let me know. If you're not subscribed to my channel right now, you know, leave that down below as well. You know, I want to make sure that you guys get a chance to see other videos I do. Don't forget to ring that bell when you subscribe. And also, if you're already subscribed, hey, turn some of your friends over to the channel so that they can get in on the fun as well. Make them come over and subscribe and hit the bell. And I guess that's about all I've got for you. We've come into the 13-minute mark by the time I get it edited. Should be 15 minutes, and I think we're out of here. So, you guys know I love you to death. You guys are my family now. And as usual, it's God bless you guys, God bless me, but most of all, God bless USA. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching.